everybody, my name is Miss Higby and welcome to another video of story time, and we are reading Mr. Dog and the Rabbit Habit by Ben Fogle. Thank you so much for joining me again. I really hope that you're enjoying these videos. Hopefully you've managed to find this one. All of the videos are now being uploaded to the school website, so they will all be in one place should you want to go back and have another look at any of the other videos. I am also uploading my language videos on the website as well. You just need to go back to the menu, and where it says teacher videos, rather than selecting stories, you just need to click on languages instead. And all of the videos that have been made so far will be there for you to enjoy. Right, we are on chapter 5 of Mr. Dog and the Rabbit Habit, and this chapter is called Under the Fence. Even as Mr. Dog opened his jaws to bark a warning, he knew it was too late. The red kite was a swift and powerful hunter. As it dropped from the sky to make a catch, its curved beak opened, ready to bite down on the baby bunnies. But Socks had seen the danger already. His powerful hind legs propelled him forward, and he knocked Shoe, Sneaker and Flip-Flop flying. The red kite caught only grass in its talons and rose up again into the sky. Mr. Dog barked, "Quick, hide in the hole!" All 4 rabbits ducked into the dip in the ground, and Mr. Dog lay down over them, hiding them from view. The red kite circled round once more, then tipped away, looking for easier prey elsewhere. "That was close," came Sneaker's muffled voice. "Sneaker, you're sitting on my head," snuffled Shoe. "Who's sitting on mine?" sniffed Flip-Flop. "I don't dare open my eyes." "Oh, I think I am," said Socks. "Sorry, I'm shaking all over." Mr. Dog quickly got off and smiled down at Socks. "Well, if you stop shaking, I'll shake your paw. You are very brave, Socks. You saved those bunnies' lives." "Did I?" Socks seemed in a daze as he climbed out. "Well, I had to do something. We're a family, aren't we?" "Right." Shoe hopped out of the hole with Flip-Flop and they both nudged up to him, but Sneaker didn't follow. "Hey, Socks," she squeaked from somewhere in the hole. "Did you burrow further down?" "I did," Socks agreed. "I didn't know what else to do." "But how could you? The wire was in the way, wasn't it?" Mr. Dog padded closer to the hole and smiled. "Well, well, look what's happened. You've found the edge of the netting. There must be a gap before the next stretch of chicken wire starts. That's why the scarecrow's here." Shoe hopped about excitedly. "So we can get under the fence? We can find our mum?" asked Flip-Flop. "Let's hope so," Mr. Dog agreed. "Come on, everyone, let's get burrowing." So quietly, bravely, all 4 animals dug, delved and burrowed through the mud as best they could. The rabbits went first, making a narrow tunnel beneath the big new fence. Then they sat back and caught their breath while Mr. Dog took a turn, shoveling with his paws to widen it so that he could fit through too. He kicked up a shower of mud and something else. And there you can see Mr. Dog burrowing and all the baby bunnies. "Ow!" said Socks. "Something just knocked me on the head." "Hey, what's that?" said Shoe. "It's shiny," said Sneaker. Flip-Flop licked it. "Ugh, it doesn't taste good." "Let me see." Mr. Dog turned and frowned at the sight of a small gold disc on the ground. "That's a coin, isn't it? I wonder what that was doing buried in the mud." "I don't suppose it was doing much at all," said Sneaker wisely. "A human must have dropped it." Socks sniffed at the clod of dirt of earth, and it crumbled. "Look, there are more here." Mr. Dog examined the coins. They looked to be gold and very, very old. They were quite wonky. "If we were humans, we could buy milk for the bunnies with these," thought Mr. Dog. "But coins are useless for animals." "Is the tunnel nearly finished?" asked Sneaker softly. Won't be long now. Mr. Dog nibbled some mud from his fur. One last push and we'll make it for sure. Here goes. After digging and scrabbling and growling and pushing, Mr. Dog finally broke through the ground, snout first. He gulped down breaths as he looked all about. He had emerged on the other side of the big new fence to discover mud. Piles and piles of mud lay heaped all around the edges of what looked to be the ruins of a very old courtyard. The craggy remains of dry stone walls, half buried in sandy soil. Several pits had been dug inside the crumbling walls, each marked out with the lengths of string tied between tent pegs. Wooden racks held old cups and bowls, each carefully labelled. Beyond the mud and the stone ruins stood an old caravan connected to a squat black and green generator that was taking electricity to two large grey porter cabins. A couple of tents and an old snack van, its serving window closed. This is what the humans built their fence round, said Socks, struggling through beside him. What a dump. Sneaker agreed. It's just full of dirt and stones and stuff. There must be a point to this place. Mr. Dog sniffed the air. The humans wouldn't go to the trouble of building that fence and trying to deal with you rabbits if it wasn't important. Well, no rabbit would come here unless they had to, Socks declared. There's nothing to eat for a start. But thank goodness there is something to drink. Mr. Dog had spied a small bowl of water on the ground beside the caravan. Perhaps it belonged to the lurcher. He trotted over with some relief. My mouth is as dry as a hamster's cheek pouch. He lapped thirstily at the water. That's better. I disagree. The voice, cold and superlicious, made Socks and the bunnies duck back into their hole. Mr. Dog froze. Who had discovered them? Oh dear. So it seems as if they've made it under the fence and to discover an old building, some tents and some caravans and lots of piles of mud. I wonder what it could be. Still no sign of Mother Rabbit, except they have just come across somebody who seems to have discovered them. Hope they're not in trouble. You'll have to come back tomorrow to find out what happens next in Chapter 6. And I look forward to seeing you all then. Stay safe and take care. Bye.